super fun. But today we're sponsored by them. So exclamation point Roblox in the chat. This is for mobile only. Mobile only. And you would be helping me support this stream today. Let me make sure that I've got the category on too before we talk more. All right, y'all, make sure you refresh to see the new gaming category. So leaving up a lurk today, if this is not your cup of tea, is like the most important thing. And then if you want to help me out for free, you can use the link in chat to download the game. The only thing that we're looking for, this is a paid activation, 15 minutes of your time. That's it. 15 minutes of your time. If you play more than that, that's awesome, but I don't see anything outside of that. And y'all be helping me out so much. So I would really appreciate that. We've got this running for, I think it's like 5 more days. The actual campaign is shorter compared to our other campaigns that we've done. So we do have a few days left. I do have the link in the Discord if you want to download it when like you're off work or something, so I can post about that later tonight too. So I'm excited. I played some of this last night because I was like, I want to know what else like we can do and we can play together. Now hold on a second. Okay, I've got that there. Okay. What should we play first? So last night I was howling because I played this Escape the Prison game. And I kept dying over and over again. This one looks super cute. I like puppies. I feel like we should probably play Dress to Impress first. They also have a couple of different Squid Games on here. They have horse races. They have like Mario Party-esque games. They have SpongeBob Tower Defense. They have Baking Cake Off. They have Five Nights to TD. I don't know what that is, but I'm interested in it. So I'm going to try and struggle through Dress to Impress, okay? Let me know if, like, the music is too loud. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm ready for it. Okay. Pick a theme. Am I walking? Why do I look like this? Pick theme. I have 0 theme props. Type here. Regular. Not enough theme props. Okay. How do I do this, chat? It's like Sims, but in Roblox color? Okay. Insufficient. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna look. Oh, it's because we're in intermission right now. Look at the cat. They have got floating nail polishes. Favorite show. Okay. Where do I go for this? Oh, am I grabbing bucks? Oh God, I just fell. Okay. Okay, is this where I get dressed? Chat, how do I do this? Put on. Oh, I see. Okay. So I have to make an outfit? What if I just do this one? Like, this is Bridgerton. Oh, God. No, I don't want this on top of it. Oh, God. Chat. We're already off to a really bad start. How do I take this off? Chat. Okay, but if I want to remove... Chat! Damn it, thank you! The Survive Peppa Pig looks creepy. It does. Can we talk about... Okay, I like it, Picasso. Do you? Does this stuff just keep getting added? How do I want... I want to take this off completely. How do I do this? Oh my God. Okay. Poses? No. Oh, okay. Wearing? There we go. All right, we're naked again. Good. No, go away. Okay. All right, we're fine. Okay, for my favorite TV show. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go with maybe like a blue color. We need like Bridgerton colors. All right, that's good. To be clear, Bridgerton is not my favorite show. Can I change the color of this, though? Or is that just going to be red? Ah! Okay. Oh, did I take the... This is going to be a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. Blue is very Bridgerton. Okay, but what about the teal? I feel like I can't be put on. Well, why not? Huh? Why not? How about, how about Sex in the City? I could go for Sex in the City with this look. Right, chat? Okay. All right, maybe take off the hat, too. Okay. Okay, chat, we're doing so great right now. We're literally thriving. Do I have shoes, or am I just on my little tippies? Can we do white? No. Can we add socks? Oh, that's hideous! Don't do that! Get the big hat? But I feel like this is cute. No? Okay, I'm gonna listen to y'all. Oh, dear. On. Hi, baby. I love you. Congrats on the Nat 20. How are you doing? Are you okay? Where'd you go? Chad, are they okay? Do you need help? Blink once if you need help. What is this room? Oh, I'm not rich enough to go in there. I'm not rich enough to go in there. I'm not rich enough to go in there. Is this where I do makeup? Oh, okay. Aw. Is there any free looks? I don't have any free looks. It looked like a Kardashian. You know what? I'm into this. Can I have a non-alien skin color? Okay. How do I get out of here? Oh, space to exit. Okay. All right. Well. All right. This is perfect. Hi. Nails? Oh my god. Beautiful. How about we'll do lime green to match our fit. Oh yeah, baby. That's a vibe. Y'all like my nails? I'm gonna be up all night fearing that thing will come for me. Oh, no. No, I don't want to layer the hair. I have 10 seconds. Okay, well, I took off 2 of my hairs. Oh, that's fabulous. That is fabulous. Kristen, thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much. Can we get some love and hype in the chat for Kristen? Kristen, thank you so much for contributing. I appreciate that. I mean, oh, I meant to rate. I'm sorry. I was distracted. Can I vote for myself? What's your favorite TV show? That's giving some sort of like house hunting show. What show is that? The floating away. What show is that? What show is that? Oh, that's nice. Oh. Stabbing? I saw the face mask and I was like, well, that's clearly ER. Yeah, Pretty Little Liars, absolutely. It was it was Buffy. Did you see that? I have to do this again. I need to redeem myself. What TV show was this? voting 5 for everybody that I can. Good job, little buddy. I'm hesitant to show the chat because I know there are kids on there and I don't want to like broadcast them. But that's fabulous. Ooh, pretty. Oh, that's so pro. They've got money. They've got Robux money. Absolutely incredible. 10 out of 10. No notes. All right. I understand what we're doing now, at least a little bit. See, they were as sad as me. You know? Yeah, I feel you there, but you didn't even put on shoes. I got you, babe. I got you. The kids are also mean. Oh, absolutely they are. You sure you know what you're doing? I know what I'm doing more now than I did before. How did they get number 1? I am shocked at this. Shocked, I tell you. Hold on, let me go steal some cash real quick. Oh my god. This is intermission? All right, I'm stealing money from everybody. Can I run? Don't you snatch that from me. Excuse me. What does this money do? Is that what I'm supposed to be spending on the like the good things? Were they the Hulk? Oh, I guess maybe. I thought that they were also suffering like me. Oh. What'd that split do? I'm not even on the board, chat. Oh, can we jump to our deaths? Oh. Wait, how do I get back up? Hi. Why do we look like this? Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. We're gonna do it again. Ready? Ah! Is that a wall? Oh. No! Ah! Chat! 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 So, you know what? Listen. We're gonna try this again. Can y'all imagine if the people were looking at me? Like, that's so embarrassing. I'm not touching that other thing. I'm not touching it. Dear God, man. Okay, theme 2020. Oh my God, I got this. This is gonna be so silly, goofy, easy. Right? Okay. 2020. Okay. I need like better pants. Is that like a pencil skirt? I want these to be white. Ooh. All right, gray it is. They do a bow. Where does the bow go? Oh God, no. Why is there a giant bow on my ass? We're doing as good as we can right now. Okay, give me some chic shoes. Give me some, you know what? You know what? Yeah. You know what? Absolutely. Isn't that giving you 2020, chat? Okay, let's do our hair first. She's a fashion icon. Okay. I still want to know how I can change my my skin tone. Do I need money for that? While reading a sad book is just watching me be a fool? Do like a pink color? Yeah. Yeah, baby. All right, you got to admit, like, this is 10 times better. But again, I don't know how to change my skin color. Oh, skin tones. Here. Yes, bitch. Yes! Okay. I look normal now. There was a whole other section? Do I have time? I have a minute. Okay, shut up though. Like, she's cute. She's cute. Poses. Is this what I should be wearing at the end? Sleek. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna pose for me or not. Should I do a necklace? Should I do a little scarf? Y'all, if you want to play this with me or with other people, !Roblox in the chat. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for today. Y'all are amazing. I thought everything was fire. Yeah. We were really feeling a lot of things in 2020. And I feel like artistically, we really expressed ourselves then too. Like, it was a beautiful time. You know, to hate everything. I feel like if I'm having a good makeup day, I will still do my makeup like this. Should I not? Hey! Who is it? Little Dampier! Thank you so much for playing! Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you. You are amazing. Thank you so much, darling. Hope you're having a great day, by the way. You look great. I like your sparkler. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to pose at the end. Like here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pose. Whenever I come up. Ooh! Oh my god. Oh, it's over for me. Bestie, it's so over for me. What are you doing? She stole my look. She stole my look. She's thrusting, obviously. The maid costume. Silver, how are you doing, my love? Aurora, hi, honey. Mysteria, hi. Oh, I can toggle it? Okay. Okay. I love it. Super goth. Phenomenal. Oh, Dampier. I hope it gets better for you, honey. So happy you're hanging out with us today. I needed these vibes, too. All right, where am I? Come on, chat. Ooh, are you on the phone? Oh my god, and the pillow. Incredible work. This is what I looked like in 2020. Are we just sleeping and being on our phone 24/7? Because, like, same. Oh, I should have done a face mask. That would have been incredible. Also, is that the strawberry dress? Y'all remember the strawberry dress? I wanted that so bad. You can toggle a lot of clothing and hair by clicking a certain button. Okay. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Oh, there's me! Chat, what do you think? I feel like I did so much better this time around. Are you proud of me? See, I'm not like this person. This person didn't know either. I'm gonna give you 12 stars. Silly, hi, baby. How are you? Manda, hi, love. I did pretty good this time, right? Right? I did pretty good. Right? I miss our alien pose. Well, that's too damn bad. It was so much better than the last one. At least I didn't have alien skin on this time. Maybe they spent 2020 in their undies. Yeah, same. I still don't like pants to this day. There was no number 2? Oh, there they go. I'm like, what happened to them? Okay, intermission. That's fine. Who am I with right now? Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Move, I'm gay. I want all these bucks. Give me the money. Maybe I shouldn't pose. Like, maybe not by having a pose I can walk faster. I'm still cracking up at, like, the way that they jump is like a Barbie doll. In cosplay in your PJs, yeah. Belt. I still don't know what I can spend these bucks on, but, like, I'm here for it. I don't want to go outside too far. It's pretty. It's dressed for the winter time. You okay? Anybody stuck up there? I was up there. Yeah, I'm not jumping, I promise. School trip. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, I kind of already know what I want to put on. Okay, we're going. Okay, hold on. Bare basics. Bare basics. Okay. We gotta have like a schoolgirl skirt. No, that's a little bit too ballerina for me. Okay. Can we do plaid? Oh, there are patterns. Yes, bitch! Can I color the plaid? Oh, I see, I see. Okay. All right, I might just have to go with that. Okay, we're going. We're going, we're doing. I'm kind of going, yeah, I'm kind of going for like a clueless look. What do we think? What do we think? Okay, and then I want these back, but I want it with the socks. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I don't know what color to make these. Okay. We're going, we're going. Okay. I do like this face. Maybe we'll do this one instead. It kind of goes with the fit a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. I don't know what I want to put on top yet. Oh my God, shut up. Chat, I'm 100% nailing this. Like, you do see this, right? You are fully aware that I am straight up serving? Correct? Okay. Need to put something on my head. I don't know what, but I'm gonna put something on my head. I still have 2 minutes left. I did that so fast. Who's coming on in and being sweet? Andrea, thanks for 23 months. You absolute icon. Thank you, my love. How are you today? What's new with you, darling? All right, I put on earrings. Can I do the necklace? Well, that's gold. The other one is not. I think I'm going to take off the necklace because it's kind of hitting where the shirt is. Can I? Can I change the backpack and the book colors too, do you think? Do I have time? I've got time. I wanted to make that more of like a cream color. I don't know if that looks stupid now. Can I change the books? Get on my way. I'll keep that way then. All right, Chad, what do we think? Are we vibing? Oh, could I have just done everything in here? Oh, are these like special items? Oh. Still collecting more money. You've got a fan. She's dressing the same as you. Is it this one? Look at that. Oh, she did a headband. Maybe I should do a headband. I don't know where the headbands are, though. No, like, if she's stealing from me, then maybe, like, I'll steal from her. I got 14 seconds left. I can't do anything about it. Did I completely ignore this table in the middle? Yep. All right, chat. All right, chat. Different parts of the items. Oh, you can't. So is that when the thing comes up? How's that work? All right, Kim. All right. All right. Okay. Oh, the backpack matches. Oh, she absolutely killed it. Chat, I'm in the dumpster. I'm in the dumpster that is currently on fire. Painful. This looks so good. This looks so good. She did great. I feel like I'm more coordinated, but you know, if I can place, we'll have done a lot. We've really elevated our our strategy here. It's me! I feel like this came out really cute. What do y'all think? I feel like I did so well this time. It's above where the pattern says when you're coloring items. Okay. Oh, baby, what is happening to your arm? She's got an extra elbow and it is a basketball. It's just there. Yeah, she's wearing a basketball. Oh, that looks good too. I feel like everybody had the same pattern in mind. I love the hair. It was indeed a basketball. It was indeed a little concerning. You got second on the makeup game. Let's go. Oh, this looks sick. This was a good one. It should, Manda. Yeah. So they said mobile, but tablet is considered mobile. So I'm 99% sure it would. It would. Thank you for asking, Manda, and thank you for wanting to do this. That's so nice. plays really well on mobile. It really does. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I feel like this is my number one. Like that looked great. Do we have any homework? Coy. Did I place? Oh. Adorable. Runway Queen. I need more poses. Jordy! I feel like everybody did the backpack. These pants are gonna live in my nightmares because that's what I wore in school. Like the long short / short capris. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I feel like I have school PTSD right now. We didn't place, but yeah, they were number one for me. I feel like that's pretty appropriate. So, do you just keep playing? Is it a certain amount of rounds? Like, I don't... Explain this to me. Let's do one more round, then I want to check out some of the other games. Is it just a constant thing? You can play for as long as you want. Oh, really? Okay, you don't have to keep rejoining new lobbies? Okay. Then I'm going to check out a different game. I like that. That is fun. Once you know what you're doing, that is really, really fun. Really, really fun. Where is... I think this would be incredibly hilarious. Yeah, for chat. Okay, chat, you get to vote. Put a 1 in the chat for Squid Game. Put a 2 in the chat for Murder Mystery. 1 in the chat for Squid Game, 2 in the chat for Murder Mystery. What do you want to see us play? What do you want? Ah! Silver, thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Okay, I think Murder Mystery is winning. Joke's on you, we're going to play both, but we'll play Murder Mystery Party 2 first. Do you know the name of that one, Manda? And Doc, thank you so much for playing. Thank you, babe. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Nobody make fun of my avatar, okay? I need y'all to know when I was playing this with my niece Liv in Germany, all of the people were making fun of me. And she's like, leave her alone. This is her first time playing. You're being mean. Like, my baby girl was there for me, okay? But my avatar is, like, really, really depressing. Oh. Well, I got. St. Nicholas, how you do? What the hell are you? Wait, come back. What are you? What are you? Well, we've already all died. Oh my God. You're the Rat King? Chat, I want to be the Rat King. What do you mean? Weapons, effects. It's not a pet. Y'all want a common egg as a pet? I want an outfit. Who's doing it? Steph, thank you, baby. Thank you so much for playing Roblox. Thank you. Is the purple guy the McDonald? No, that's the Rat King. Look at him. That is our rat overlord. I went by them and they didn't kill me. I think they double backed around for me. That's really funny. Okay, we're gonna try again. I hope I don't get murderer. Murder has won. Oh, and they killed the sheriff too. That's not great. The sheriff is the one that's supposed to be able to, like, murder them back before they murder other people. It didn't happen. Simmer, thank you so much for playing Roblox. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Y'all, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. If y'all want to play Roblox, you just got to install it on mobile. 15 minutes of your time, super easy. You can play literally any game mode. Exclamation point Roblox in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much. So much. Say sir. Oh, I'm the sheriff. My chance to be murdered is 12%. Okay. Let me just hide in this door. I don't trust you now. I don't. Move away from me. Do I have the gun now? Okay, I've got the gun. How do I shoot it? Oh. I don't know who the... they just backed up. They're like, oh, never mind. I don't know who it is. Oh, really, Doc? Perfect. Do I have enough bullets? I don't know who I'm shooting. Hello? It's okay. I'm a professional, ma'am. Don't worry about me. Does anybody in here have a... So, thank you so much. Bex, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So just to recap here, I killed about like 9 innocent people, did not kill the murderer. So maybe don't trust me to protect you. Maybe don't trust me to protect you. The hero saved the day, but the sheriff did not. I know. Well, there's so many things that you can buy. There is. There is. There literally is. I will say this is not something I'm pushing at all, okay? We do have other optional goals that if y'all purchase an 800 Robux package, complete transparency, this is probably between like, saying on here, like between 9 to 14 USD. I get $25 from that. But again, only do it if you think that you're going to be playing Roblox. Excuse me. But just to let you know, I'm sorry. Are you mad at me? I'm so sorry. Andrea! Thank you so much. Thank you for playing, bestie. Thank you, pals. Oh, there's the rat again. Come with me. Come with me. I don't want to... Oh, we gotta go. I don't want to... Can I go through here? I don't want to be pretty. I want to be a rat. Can I hide in here? Open up the fridge. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Rat, run! Who's coming? Simmer, thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you for purchasing the Robux package. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. This is a dead end. Oh, God. How do we get out of here? Simmer, thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. There's bodies all around me! Get away from me! Get away from me! It's a window! Ah! No! No! I lasted a lot longer than I originally did the first 2 times. I will give myself that. I will give myself that. How much is it to buy it? Oh. I don't think... Do you get any? Okay. Well, there we are. I'm just purely cosmetics. Didn't say anything when you tried to read out. I think... So, yeah. So, if you do it... So, I don't know if it's linked to IP or not. So, take what I'm saying as a grain of salt. But if you do a brand... Like, you can re-download but make a new account, I think it should work. Oh! Who is it? Brooklyn! Brooklyn, thank you, babe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. Okay, chat. We are in the middle of ads right now. So I'm gonna try out Shrimp Game. A survival competition inspired by the series Squid Game. Current games and events include Red Light, Green Light, Sugar Honeycombs, Lights Out, Tug of War, Stepping Stones, Squid Game, Mingle, Six-Legged Pentathon? I don't know what half of these things mean. I don't understand. But like I'm gonna do it. Maturity, wild. Watching the person kill. No, I didn't have a gun that time. I couldn't do shit. Ooh. Hello? Am I here? This is just like the most terrible wig color. I mean, true. Look at me. Look at this face. Is this the face of somebody that's happy? Are you the face of somebody that's happy? Look at her. She's so pretty. I want that hair. And you're so cool. You're like Joe cool. And you, what? Wait a second. Are you? Chat. What is going on here with his nose? That's the face of a killer. This is Roblox's version of Edward Pattinson. Edward Pattinson. Oh my god. Edward Cullen. Can Edward Pattinson please stand up? Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much. Edward Pattinson. Here we are. Shrimp Game. So I guess it's just having us load in for everybody. Oh, shop. I want to go here. Purchase glass tester. Oh, push. Push other players in the light game and mingle. That's like so much money, though. Oh, great. We have a Dragon Ball Z person. Y'all see this here? He's Naruto running. Look at him. Camellia, thank you so much for downloading and playing Roblox. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Schnupp, thank you, darling. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh my god. Oh, I'm clearly not pleased. Even the music, that's creepy. Why are you looking at me? Can you not? Can you not stare into my soul? That's creepy. Those, oh, well, you didn't finish what you were gonna say, so. Oh, it looks so good. It's gotta be red light, green light, right? Shut up! That's so rad! Okay. Okay, my reflex is not great. Green light. Red light. Green light. Red light. Green light. Run over the bodies if you have to. Just them like falling down is so freaking funny to me. How's that person not getting shot? Okay. Okay, I made it. We made it! The thud. Oh. Wait. Did I get shot? What? What are you talking? I made it to the end! Why did that person also get shot? Who was shooting us? Y'all, I totally 100% made it with the entire group. Get off my hair. I don't know. No, it says I won the Shrimp Games Complete Light Game Award. So maybe it was a glitch. I think I'm moving on. Okay. Yeah. See? I made it. I made it. I guess it was just a glitch. They got trigger happy. I needed a nap. I got really tired from sprinting. You think these legs are made for running? They're made for crossing when I'm reading my bookie books. That's what I'm telling you right in here. Y'all, thank you again so much for all the installs and thank you for the clicks. And Simmer Baby, thank you so much again for the Robux package. You are incredible. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, y'all. I don't know what to do for this one. What do I... Oh. Do I... What does that mean? What are we doing? Good or bad? Marked for death. You have been marked for death. What? Oh. Oh. Well, so listen. So listen. Okay. Well, no, that's cool. That's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I'm gonna do it again. Now I know what I'm doing. So what do I have to do? You want the triangle. Oh. But wait, but what if I don't get the triangle? What do I do? Am I instantly murdered? Judith, no. Cut around the line without breaking the center. Okay. So where like the circle part is then maybe? I don't know how to do it on here. I'm just assuming. Okay. Without breaking it, I immediately broke it and then I was already marked for death. So like they were just waiting for me at that point, waiting for me to notice them noticing me, and I was a goner. Depressing. Oh, kitty. Why is it so ominous? I mean, you are playing Squid Game. I love the kitty. You a little needle, you want to cut out the shape. Oh, so the shape that I picked in the beginning, so I needed the circle? Is that what I needed to do? Not explaining this to us very well. But like, you know, maybe it's a me problem. I watched the first season of Squid Game. I haven't watched the second one, but it's been a long time. Chat, it's been a long time. Okay, really quickly, just binge season 1. All right. I'll do that on my break. No worries. Then you'll know. Oh my god. Clearly that would have just helped me. These names are killing me. Little Squirt, Funny Guy, 1. Golden, thank you so much. Y'all, I hope you're enjoying today. Can you back off me, man? I hope you're enjoying today. I seriously needed these laughs so hard. I really am having a fun time. I'm also skipping. I did it. If y'all want to laugh as crazy as I do, download Roblox. It's free. Free is for we. It's also great family games as well. Very family friendly. Oh. get shot! Somebody just broke my spine! I'm gonna pee my pants! Get up! Oh! I can do it! I can do it! Get the frick out of my way! Princess Melon! Oh, Melanie. I didn't know I could get up. You gonna shoot me anyway, bruh? Get out of my freaking way, man! I'm on a mission! I made it! I immediately swear I couldn't get up. I didn't know how to do it. You have to jump. If they step on you, you have to jump up. Are you implying this game isn't family friendly? This feels family friendly. Well, I'm implying lots of things. You know, maybe some families don't want their children playing to the death on here. I don't know. It could just be me. I don't know. Melon. I meant Melanie. I just read Melon. I got trampled. Oh my god, you're buff. Now, hold on a minute. Oh, that's right. Okay, so chat, this is what I need to understand. So what am I... Okay. So I have to draw... This is what I have to draw. I have to draw the slanted umbrella. Okay, okay, all right, okay. Okay. I see now. So before, I just had to draw a circle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, we're okay. We're okay. I did it! Now what do I do? Did I do it? Oh my god, I made it! Take that, little squirt, and dreams, Aaron. XXX. Magical Did y'all see? Never mind. If you saw it, we're not going to talk about it. Maybe it was out of view. Did you see? So, it's a good thing that we don't have chat open, but I forgot that they have chat bubbles over their heads. Badge awarded! Won the Shrimp Games Complete Honeycomb Game Award. It's me. That was tough. I thought I was gonna lose. What's the next one? Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my god, I'm scared. Why do you look like that? Skibbity Master. Oh my god. Ella, you are not late at all, babe. We are hanging out. How are you doing, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Hi, Smuddles. Welcome on back. Okay, what's this one? Chat? Chat? We gotta summarize it for me quickly. I don't remember this next challenge. This is not the one where we're crawling and the things are breaking. Is this the... I don't remember this one. Oh, the rainbow? What do we do? Where do we go? Oh, are we just running? Okay, I can do that. Power? I don't know. Is that good? little feetsies. Oh, I didn't see season 2. What the fuck am I supposed to... What am I... Run! Am I supposed to, like, slap you or something? Oh, a relay race. I'm assuming I can already go. Oh, frick! Bye! Am I in the lead, at least for my group? I made it! It messed you up. Is it bad? You think you're a silly dick? Nope. Silly click game can scare us. We play DBD. Well, we do play DBD. Meg, welcome on in, sweetheart. Lovely to have you join us. You just came in, right? You just entered the chat. Happy Wednesday! We're clicking in the game. The game is clicking with, we're understanding things in the exclamation point Roblox if you want to play with us. I hate it here, so I was go to secret gardens in my mind. Crochet Cat, thanks for the lurk. Hashtag ad. Hashtag this is a call for help. Hashtag please. Skibbity Master, save us all. I do love you, though. I do. I regret to, but I do. So is this another thing that's like... Does this just keep going on infinitely? Or whoever gets 5,000 XP first wins? How does it work? I need to take a break soon, so that's the reason I'm asking. Hashtag sponsored. Hashtag, like, is it possible to get up on, like, the third bed? It seems fairly unsafe. Where am I? Chat, where am I? I don't... Oh, there I am. I found me! There I am. Do you see me? What are we supposed to be doing here? Picking a door? Do they have a door that's 69? Okay. Get into groups of 2. Okay. All right, goddess rat. I'm with my emotional support rat. Put a 1 in the chat if I can be your emotional support rat. This is really like, it's really intimate. You wanna like, smooch about it? Oh, sorry. We could hold tails together. I already am. Thank you. It's kind of like musical chairs, but it's musical rooms. It's nice. It's nice. Pisces, hi, babe. Am I still shooting people? Dear God. I guess we don't have to run, though, right? I'm gonna see where my rat's going. Rat, come here. Rat, I want to stick together with you. Oh! I'm in here. Come here. Come here. Hi. I miss my rat. I'm having such a good day, Pisces. I'm getting through it. I'm better now that I'm on stream. Off-stream stuff has not been great. But we're hanging in there. I love a good musical murder room. Personally. Really? Did you have a rat? Frog, I love rats and mice. I'm sorry, babe. I bet she was so cute. Do we make it through? Oh, another one. Does this keep happening until more people are just shot? Is there a limit? Is there a limit on the destruction of it all? Rat, I want to stay with you. Rat. 3. 1, 2. Get in here, Rat! Oh, we missed out on Rat. I'm with Dream Aaron. Scarlet and Bacon. Incredible names. 10 out of 10, no notes. It was a Sonic reference. Oh. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I love rats. Elliot. She loved veggie straws. Maybe I am a rat. Not when it comes to Squid Games. Ketchup. I love that. I literally love it. Badge awarded. I won the Shrimp Games Complete Mingle Game award. Oh, that's the Mingle game. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. Oh, okay, okay. I was like, what? I am now aspiring player. Okay, I'm assuming this is like the other games and it's just gonna continue on, but no, but they've eliminated other people. Chat, we gotta stick it out, right? Until I get shot? We got 12 players. No, I gotta stay. We'll take a break shortly. We'll take a break after I get removed forcibly from this. What is this? What did I just see? Oh shit, this one. Right. The game was like, oh, you gotta go pee? Go piss, girl. We got your back, baby. I did not get up until that point. I didn't! I was like, why is everybody else going on the left? I'm clearly gonna go on the right and be faster. So, anyway. All right, chat. We're gonna have a quick BRP. In the meantime, Roblox, if you would like to download and help out the stream for free, it literally just takes maybe potentially 15 minutes of your time, maybe just to sign up. I don't know. You can try out both, and you can help out your girl. A great free way to support the stream. And, help us pay for our vet visit. Maybe a second one for Kubi. Okay? Talk amongst yourselves. Download Roblox. Have some fun. We'll be back in a hot second, okay? Hello, we are back. Hi. How y'all doing? I don't know if I missed any folks while I was gone. If you installed it, thank you so much. Exclamation point Roblox. We're still gonna be playing this for a little bit longer, darling. About another hour. Thank you so much to everybody. Seriously, thank you so much. I'm gonna smooch you. Smooch you. Golden, thank you for all the clips today. Frog, yes, and yes. He's okay. We did end up going to the vet. We might have to bring him back tonight. Our plan is to both of us work till 6. We're gonna have a quick dinner. We're gonna take off the bandages and then go from there. We might have to go back tonight. Maybe he'll be okay. We might have to go back tomorrow. Things are up in the air, darling, and so is my OCD. But in terms of, like, does he need immediate attention? No. He's just very sad, very mopey, very depressed. Same as his mother. But we keep on keeping on, baby. We keep on keeping on. All right, so we did Shrimp Game. What else can we do? I'm here for it. Hi, Happy. How are you doing? Thank you, Roblox, for sponsoring me today. This has been really fun. I hope y'all are enjoying it as much as I am. I kind of want another, like, chaotic one. Manda said, wait in line to get a low taper fade. I'm sorry, hold on. Low taper fade, dude. You know what's crazy? Is that low taper fade, like meme, dude, is still massive. Yeah, massive. Will you fight your way in a massive line to hear Ninja drag his low taper fade? Or will you wait your turn to get a low taper fade? It is indeed Ninja. Hi, Taco. How are you doing? I feel like we just for research purposes, I need to know. Oh, I don't trust the audio in this, so I'm gonna leave. I don't trust the audio. Nuppet! Lauren, is that you? Nuppet, thank you so much for downloading. Thank you so much for science. Music? Get out. We got Crash Out Lobby. We've got Scary Sushi. Speed draw. We are not drawing. Rage Quit. What is the Dead by Daylight one? Or is it the Murder Mystery Party that we played? If I do Dead by Daylight, what comes up? Dead by Roblox? Oh. Survive the Killer? Dead by Daylight. Okay. I think this is the most popular one. We're gonna try the Survive the Killer one. Oh my god, I'm excited. Taco, how's your day going? How are you? Oh my god. Gardevoir, hi! How are you? Hi, babe. Wait, so am I the killer? Is it me? Is it with me? Okay. Was defeated. Well, I'm in cabin number 2. I have no idea what I'm doing. Did we just all stand around the campfire? Oh, do I get to be the killer? Wait. No, I don't want to be one. Tradable game passes. Who is Cody? Maybe it's like Friday the 13th. Which I think I played that maybe twice in its entirety. Exits open in 10 seconds. Okay, well, we'll try this out. If not, we'll play the Dead by Daylight one. No, you are correct. We're just in the lobby. It didn't happen yet. I am a professional gamer. I totally know how all of this works. Gardevoir, how's your day going? We almost won the shrimp game until I went tumbling to my death. I stepped on a thing that I shouldn't have. I was doing so well. We might try that again. Oh, Gardevoir, you're so fine. I hope you've been enjoying the game. I also thought the game had started. Well, I was in a cabin. I was doing I got a knife. I don't know what I was gonna do, but like, I got a knife. You're pretty. Oh, I want my avatar to look like that. Look at your knife. like, you're not blocky. How do I not be blocky? Come back over here. Let me look at you. Come on. Stop running from me. Why are you running? Come here. Oh. I'm army crawling. Come here. Oh, there's different levels. Vote for the next map. Pepperoni's Pizzeria Junkyard. I want the skate zone. That looks very 80s inspired. I have a feeling the answer is money. Capitalism strikes again. Loading night school. Okay. So who's our murderer? Please don't let it be me. First off the bat, thank you. Oh, he looks like Slender Man. Yeah, all you gotta do, babe. Exclamation point Roblox. You have to download it via my link on mobile and play for 15 minutes. That's it. That's it. Super. Oh my God! Look at the lockers. Okay, but like, where is he gonna get me in here? Don't. Yes, and make sure you make a new account too. Yeah. Cozy, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Oh my God, don't move. Don't move. Why am I shaking? Is that normal? Is that... Does he know I'm over here? Oh. Okay, well, where are you running? I'll run where you go. Oh God, get up! Got some shades on. I don't know what that does, though. Ah! Oh, it's you. Okay. Do we have, like, generators that we need to repair? I got a gas can. But I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Oh, that's an elevator. I guess we can't go down that. What's that? I got a rusty lantern. What's that? Car engine. How are we repairing this? Carnivore, thanks, babe. Seriously, thank you all so much if you do download it. That really does help me. It's a free way to support me. Hi. It's going back up. I don't like this. I'm scared. I am scared! Where he running? Oh, wait, look. Yeah, look. No, get on the floor. Get down on the floor! Hello. Now, y'all are going... Oh, my loot bag is full. Okay. Oh. Can I... Ooh, ah! He's over here! Get on the ground! Help you! Oh, he's literally there! I didn't know he could just peek out. I didn't know he could just be like, hello. Who's over there? Come on, we gotta get out to the main hallway. We can't bleed out. Crawl with me. No, don't take my soul. Don't do it. I'm not giving you my soul. Can I get some TNV rips in the chat? Stop sucking me! I didn't give you permission! Oh, you're also down. Is that a bear trap? Is he laying bear traps around our bodies? I'm going up. Oh, I can't. No, I am. I'm going up. I'm going up. Stop sucking my soul. Thanks for the rips. So, how many people are in here? Can you... Stop it. Get away from me. Go away. Can I get re-caught on these bear traps? Oh, you were defeated? Oh no, my heart rate is slowing down. I'm gonna assume that's a bad thing. Hi, save me. Christine, thank you for playing and installing. I appreciate you. Oh, wait. How do I get up there? Okay. Oh! We're in the rafters. You think he can come over here? We just gotta last like another minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. He was over here because I saw the heartbeat. Okay. The exit's open in 10 seconds, chat. We might be able to make it. What in the tachycardia? I don't know. Look at this man's hat though. Like he's clearly a professional. Okay. You going? I don't know where to stand. We gotta escape. Where'd you go? All right, I'm leaving. Get up. Ah! No, I'm not leaving! Run! Ah. Okay. So that's a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie, but that was honestly really fun. I want to do another round. That was really, really fun. I don't want to be the killer. I think that'd be too hard, but that was fun. What's up, Taken? No, I'm not playing with viewers right now. My hair disappeared and now I look like a marshmallow. Would you rather this abomination? Oh, was the pretty lady that was the killer? I believe it. I believe it. Mm-hmm. You did so good. You knew what you were doing. Here, can I sit with you? Hi. It's like embarrassing to be next to them looking like this. Oh, I think you were one of the people that saved me earlier. Maybe. Oh, you can have really pretty daggers in here. I only have 49 coins though. Ooh. I wanna, yeah, Fairgrounds. Fairgrounds looks fun. There's so many different maps. I'm really impressed. Cool. I don't know what one. Can y'all imagine? Thank God. Do they have a frog on their head? Oh, they're cute. It does sound creepy. The killer will be here soon. Okay, well, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna follow this guy. Stop army crawling. I keep pressing the shift button because I think it's gonna make me run faster, and it in fact is not. Oh God! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! I get a person up. Come over to me. Come over to me! No! Get away from me! Not you! I was trying to help. I should have clearly just like run away. Everybody else. No, help me. Help me. Help me! Run, run, run! I thought it was gonna be more like clown. This is not giving fair. Oh, I see. I see on this side now. Help me. Steph, thanks for the lurk, babe. Can I go on the roller coaster while I'm dying? Here. It just immediately passed. Well, that was lovely. Oh, I don't want to wait 3 minutes. Can I leave and come back? Oh, wait, I want to try another one. So this is flee the facility. This is survive the night. Is this showing like the current player base or how many people have played it? 18,000 people have played this one. I want to try this one. Created by Mr. Windy. Hello? Shift. Okay. That's whacking with your left mouse button. Space is jumping. And then, extra whacking? I don't know. It says game is over. So I think we have to wait until the next one spawns in. Game results. Okay. A Power Wash Sim-S game? Oh, really? Can you remind me after this one? Maybe if I put in Power Wash Sim, it'll come up. Because apparently, if you search under the main area for game modes, those game modes or like the keywords for those game modes will pop up. Because I searched for Dead by Daylight and all these other ones came up, which is kind of cool. No, but seriously, I need to change my avatar. Can we also try and check that out? I think they'll reimburse me if I spend money. They will. This is embarrassing, chat. I can't keep walking around like this. And I certainly cannot embarrass my niece when we play together again. You played CSGO with friends? That's rad. Yeah, the Power Wash Sim is addictive. Hi, CK Babe. It's fun. Hide from the beast, hack computers to unlock the exits, rescue captured survivors, and flee the facility. Okay. What do the computers look like? Oh. Hack. I'm not doing anything. I'm hands-free right now. Oh, God. There's quick time events. Okay, this is the Dead by Daylight one. Chat, this is the one. So flee the facility is the DVD one. 100%. Hi, baby boy. How's he doing? He's sad. Yeah. If you need help getting back up the stairs, just let me know. The noises got you? Yeah, sorry. I thought I could hit something on my computer, too. Am I going to be the first one to get a computer done? Oh. But the killer could come in at any point and I might have to flee, right? I wonder if the computers are loud to them. I feel like there's going to be a jump scare, chat. I'm scared. Come on. Keep slamming on that keyboard. You got this. Okay. Computers left 3. Awesome. Oh, God. Even, like, opening the doors takes time. Can I shut that door? Ah! Okay. Well, I'll go over here and I'll help you. No, I won't. I don't know where I'm going. Hello? Okay, we've almost got it done. Is somebody gone already? I can't tell. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Okay. You going? What? Not that way. Did this? Okay, it is done. I didn't think it was done. Just gonna... Okay, I got another one. They can get chased. I'll just hang out. And I can make an easy escape route. Like, I'll be fine. I don't know how many people we went in with. Is it just 4 and then 1 killer? Not appropriate for role. You're kidding me. That's so dumb. I'm sorry, babe. He's not coming over to me at all, which I'm very grateful for. Maybe that other person's still getting chased. Okay. Yeah, just move her out of the way if she gets in the way. I can help as soon as I finish hacking this computer, if you need me to. Honey. Well, I'm just pressing the E button. Hi, baby boy. Okay. Hi, honey. Everybody say hi to Kubi. I'm trying to see if you can see him behind me. Yeah, do you see his tail? Oh, he limping. My sweet baby. Charlotte's underneath me right now. Hi. Grab grab a tree, or do you need me to help you? I think you are gonna need some help. Chat, I have to try and get Kubu up the stairs. Can y'all just give me a minute? Hopefully I don't get murdered. Hi, babies. I'll put some spray cheese. That's definitely gonna work. All right, literally just give me 60 seconds, okay? We gotta get the baby boy upstairs. I didn't get murdered? Oh my god, amazing. I just put some spray cheese down and Kubu went flying up the stairs. He hasn't been too good with the stairs since, you know, the whole thing. Where's there an exit? Oh. He did? He came by, but he didn't see me? I find that weird. Oh no, what if he's just lurking by the exit? Is this it? Oh shit. Ah! Not my limp body! She cryogenically froze me? She spanked me after? I would say thank you. Incredible. Absolutely incredible work. I really want to play this again. We'll do one more round of this one, and then we'll try the Power Wash Sim one. Roblox is wild. An absolute wild time. Exclamation point Roblox. Thank you so much again to Roblox for sponsoring today's stream. If y'all want to help me out for free, you can download it, play for 15 minutes, and have a good time. Thank you so much for being here. You could have asked me out on a date first. I mean, I like my women aggressive. Like, I'm okay with it a little bit. Yeah. And make sure you make a new account. Even if you already have an existing one, make a new account. That will help. Okay. Hide from the beast. Oh, I gotta find a room first. I don't Oh my god, that scared the patootie out of me. Gardevoir, thank you, babe. Thank you so much. Absolute legend behavior. Oh, hi. Can we make sure we start closing these doors? I love that there's multiple keyboards. So, like, you know how many people could potentially hack with you. That's so funny to me. Oh, God. They're in the room! Gardevoir, thank you so much. Oh. I'll help you later. Depending on... it depends on the campaign, Frog. So, like, in this... Shit, I gotta go. In this instance, clicking the link is not effective for me. But in other campaigns, like the link clicks do count, but not in this campaign. But thank you for asking. I really do appreciate that. It's Roblox DBD. This is called flee the something. Flee the facility. Yeah, it's dope. It's fun. It's fun as hell. Am I gonna be a Roblox streamer? Like, what if we played this again, but it didn't have to do with, you know, our sponsor? Is that the killer? Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, there's like nothing up here. Okay. Hi. Hello. Thanks, Schnupp. Enjoy your Nikki. I still want to try and play that this week. It's been one of those weeks. Ah. Oh. Hello? What? Did I just go into the back rooms? What was that? It is so jam-packed, and I'm so afraid I'm not going to be able to do the time-sensitive stuff. But with my joint pain, I haven't been able to play by myself, so it's been a little difficult. Oh, that's one of the exit doors. Okay. Let's see if I can go for the capture since I'm not currently active and working on a hack. Oh, just kidding. We have one computer left. Okay, well, what if I just stayed by the exit? Oh, you got captured again? Trying to be helpful, man. Trying to flatten myself out. I heard that heartbeat. Did y'all? Oh. I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna go back if that's okay. I can help by staying by the door. Right? Right, chat? Come on, there's gotta be a computer over here. No, there will be. I just really wanted that banner and all those extra whim stars. So, you know. Ah! The fuck? How did she just appear in front of me? That scared the shit out of me. Dude, my heart rate. Surprise, bitch. That's what I felt. So this is great. I'm being frozen to death. Nobody is currently helping me. Oh, just kidding. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're amazing. We got ads right now, pals. Thank you so much for bearing with us. Nope. I'm not here! Ah! Run! No! Why is she so much faster? Why'd she stop? Did the game break? Crawl through the hole! I left! We won! I think the game glitched because she was right there and I just went, excuse me, coming through. I'm a professional gamer now. I hope y'all don't mind. That was fun, dude. That was so fun. Power wash. Hold on. Power slaps. I need to know what this is. I need to know what this is. Welcome to Power Slap Simulator. Y'all mind if we slap? New map and hand update. What in God's name am I playing? What in God's name? I don't. What am I supposed to be doing? You just, this is all you do and you move on? Okay. I thought there was going to be something else. I thought I was going to be actually like slapping people in the face. I got really excited. Power Wash Simulator. Is it? We've got Pressure Wash Simulator. We've got Pressure Wash Simulator 2. We chat, we have Job Simulator. That's like the game. 660 or 170. All right, I'm going to go with this one. There's also Firefighter Simulator. Yeah. I try and go to the ones that look more popular with the amount of people that have played it. It sounds better to me. A violet game, I see. Oh, English manor. Collect money here. Okay. Thank you for your money. Collect diamonds here. I have none. Staircase. Oh. Ooh. Okay. I've also got an infinity tank. Oh, this is so blocky. Okay. Empty. Well, how do I? Oh. Wait, no. 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 Get me, get me out of here. Oh, I have to refill it at the fountain. Get to work. It's cursed. Is it? Is it just called Get to Work? Okay. This is cute. I mean, it is a nice free one. But I miss being able to, like, have different modes and zooming in and things like that. Like, it's okay. It's okay to me. Get to work. Oh! I thought it was a mode in here. We could be president to prove mom wrong, Tycoon. The gay quiz! You are so fine. You are so fine. I want to look at the charts. Top trending. Dandy's World. Oh, I never played Pet Simulator. Forsaken? Is that a creepy one? Welcome to your eternal prison. Survivors, protect your teammates, complete the objectives, and survive until the timer hits 0. Okay, so this is similar to the Flee the Facility that we played. I think. Welcome to hell. Oh. Ooh, it's a cabin. Why is it? Why are we like rocking like we're on a boat though? Kind of weird. Is this creepy? Welcome to your eternal prison. This is what I'm here for. Screams. Oh, so this is generators. The killer one. Well, I wasn't in there, so I couldn't help. Is this a restaurant in the back? Who are you, sir? Carl. Yo. The tables here are free. They'd cost more, but there's no point in costing anything if I can't go to the store to spend money. Because there are no stores here. Well, hi. Pizza guy. I was called to deliver some pizza earlier, but I don't think this is the right house. And I lost my car on the way here, so I don't know how to get back home. What do you mean you lost your car? What do you mean? How do you just lose a car? Some random guy. Jason! Why do I look like this? Okay. So this is... What the frick? Connect all the dots. Okay. Oh, this is difficult. Completing 3 puzzles. Okay. But what am I supposed to do with the pink one? What do I do there? How do I... Oh, well, we did it anyway. Why do I look like this? Why do you look like a caterpillar? It's like the flow game. I've not played this. I don't know what any of this means. Can I go into the house with a generator? Are these supposed to be candles? Medkit. Well, I got a medkit on me in case I get, you know, injured. Whee! Oh, I can't jump out of that. I don't think I can jump at all. So what is the flow game? Is this a thing? Hi. Hi. Bye! So, like, how are you supposed to connect some of this stuff? How do I leave? Oh, I thought that guy was the killer this whole time. It's not. Should we be running now? It was the one where you could connect the dots, but they couldn't cross paths from years ago. Oh, okay. I'd never heard of it. What's a generator in a graveyard? Oh, like a mobile game. Dope. Flow free on the Apple Store. It seems like a nice way to pass the time. I'd much rather that than doing QuickTime events. Did we get it all? Did we have to look for exits or something, though? Oh, yeah, we just won. Why do we all look depressed? Why do we look sad? Okay. That was fine for me. That was just okay. I want a different one. I might want to go back to Dress to Impress. Collecting pets, seek, draw, or oof. There's like a bunch of like Squid Game modes. The Vampire Legacies 2 beta. What do you mean? Why does this look like Twilight? Choose from a variety of supernatural species, including vampires, witches, and werewolves, each with their own unique abilities and play styles. But what is it? Is it just like a RPG game? These faces are scaring me. What do you want to bet they have a Twilight game? What if I look it up? Oh! Chat! Chat! This is a Twilight Saga based roleplay and adventure game, fan made. Y'all want to look in Bella's house? I'm not even gonna listen to you. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. Can you hear it? Did you hear that? Teleports animation music. Oh my god, it's Charlie! Why don't you visit the high school? Maybe you'll find Bella there. Sure thing. Good stuff. Just warning you, she probably won't talk much. Where am I? Oh. Look, ready? This was Edward's point of view. This is what he saw. Oh my god, not the chair! Remember, this is when she was sad. I'm sorry, when she was incredibly depressed. Do you mind? This was my chair. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, wow, the kitchen with his shotgun and his beer. We got the pizza boxes. We got the living room. The stalker's perspective. Where am I? What? What? Edward, is that you? Where did I go? Can you get out of my goddamn way? Okay. All right, I'm leaving. Now, when you mean the high school, where do you mean? Where do we go? We got corner cat. I want to go to the high school first. All right, ready? Who was this for? That was not supermassive black hole. I don't know what that was. This is kind of eyes on fire. Oh, there's Bella with her apple. What? Oh, it's just you. Maybe you can go talk to Alice? I don't feel up to talking right now. Why don't you want to talk? But because I just want to be alone. I'm too different from everyone. No one understands. I'm so different. Do you think they're going to have Emmett's eggs over here? No. No. You can find my brother Edward in the biology classroom. Oh. Okay. Okay. No, I'm going. I'm running. We're going to the biology classroom. We're going. Through these doors, maybe? I don't... How do I get to biology? Oh, over this way. He's gonna smell you. I hope he sniffs real good. Oh. Sorry, I fell into the water. I want the Hoa Hoa music. I'm really upset. Biology. Oh my god. Chat. He's doing the look. My name's Edward Cullen. What's wrong? You kind of stink. I need to tell Lexi about this so bad. I need to tell Lexi about this so bad. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. All right, can we teleports? Can I not click that button? More. How to Train Your Dragon testing. Animations. No. Wait, we already went that way. I wanted to check out the cafe. Mia, thank you so much for the mod, love. I appreciate that. Stop! This is so good! Can we actually go inside? We can't go inside. Look, it's her ketchup. What do you mean we can't go inside? Oh, but we've got Welcome to Forks there. This was honestly pretty good. This is honestly, like, pretty damn good. I'm really impressed. I would never be able to make something like this. But I thought the music was going to be better. I don't know what the heck that supermassive black hole was, but that was not Twilight. That was not my game. Who was that? Is there like a quiz? There's a quiz. Vampire Legacies. Birth, Twilight, Daycare. Midnight, Babysitter. Wednesday, and Enid. Twilight, Snow Mountain Setting. Y'all, people are wild in here. The Silent Hill remastered. Right? Beautiful time to be alive. Check for Fourth Wing. Project Wings, Wing 4, no. Nothing. What's another big franchise? Hunger Games. Oh, we've got the Hungry Games. Oh, the Hunger Games. Oh my God. Maya, hi, I love you. How are you? This is, it looks like the Hunger Games. All right, I'm going to try it. Willie, hi. Capital Clothing. This is cool. Wow. Look at this. What am I wearing? What do you mean popular? Oh, well, I couldn't switch. Maya, hope you're having the best day. Y'all, once again, exclamation point Roblox. If y'all want to download, make a new account, play for 15 minutes, y'all will be helping out the channel. A great free way to support me. Okay, this is pretty cool. She definitely works out. Don't be confused. Don't be confused for me. Maya, how's your day? How's your week? It was terrible. It didn't even sound like the music. Grab weapons from the center. Where is the center? There? Okay. Run! We're hanging in. Kobe is sad, but he's hanging in, honey. Thanks for asking. Come here. Can I... Did I actually take a machete? Come here. Come here, I'm gonna stab you. Come here. Come here. You look weak. How are you still outrunning me? Maybe I should have done like a crossbow or something. I feel like Katniss was right. She should have gone with the distance. I killed you. Come here! Oh. I also died. As if you could outrun me. So it was a very valiant effort, but I died, like, immediately. I wanted rather dress to impress. Do y'all mind? I think we'll be wrapping it up after this one. Dress to impress. God, if I'm hanging in, I'm hanging by a thread right now, but I'm hanging in. I'm doing a lot better now that we've been streaming. Oh my god. Okay, share. Oh, it's Spice Girls. I'm still gonna say share. Katniss piercing the apple. I remember how badass that was. Oh, 100%. Especially for the time. The baseball scene. I was hoping they were gonna do the baseball field, but they didn't. They didn't. No. Thanks, babes. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're hanging in. We're doing what we can. So hopefully tonight he'll feel better just taking the bandage off. Okay. If we want to do it like that, sure. Oh, you know, it's a choice. Not a great one, but it's a choice. It's a choice. This is too funny to me. What do you mean the right choice? Absolutely, Sandra. Absolutely. If we end up taking him back, I'll ping Discord. If nothing happens, I don't want to bother y'all. So hopefully tomorrow is still happening as usual. But like I said, join the Discord if you want any sort of updates. So I'll keep y'all updated. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow and Friday. Fingers crossed. Because I want to be here. Okay, Yoda. Incredible. Incredible. 10 out of 10. Thanks, Mia. How is that Spice Girls? It's not. It's yoga. It's Yoda chic. Yoda chic. How did this person win? Like, that was clearly Baby Spice. Do y'all even know Spice Girls? Do you even... Are you okay? Do y'all even know who came before you? They have supermarket sim? Do they? I am terrified. I have questions and concerns. So do I. So do I. Question number 1, how dare they? Question number 2, why? Question number 3, I've run out of questions. Oh, you can... Oh, okay. So we think you might be able to pick the theme yourself? Question mark? I don't really get how that works. Right, Mia? Well, maybe other people are like me and they're just doing 5 stars all the time. Maybe I should be more stingy, but like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of kids play this. I want to be nice to them. I should be mean to them. I should. All right, we'll do one. Oh, it's high school. I want to do something else. Fine, I'm completely going off theme. They want high school. You're gonna get like a snow Yeti. That's what you're gonna get from me. Good. Yep. I realize I don't have a face yet. I'll get there. I want to make this look as ridiculous as possible. It's all going according to plan. Caterate, hi, babe. How are you? I have skin. Good. Very proud of us here. We're making progress. I guess I don't need hair. So that's good. I want snowy lips. Yes! Incredible. Incredible work. I should get some sick nails. Do we do like the super long ones again? Chat, if they can win, then I can certainly be Edward Snow Bunny Scissorhands. No? You don't think this goes? This is obviously a vibe. Can I put anything on my back? I mean, I'm already carrying this whole competition on my back. I see like a belly chain. Yeah. On a backpack or something. Oh, that's so pretty. Pom-poms. Flowers. This is high school. All right. So, high school. Carry some books. Throw a backpack on for good measure. Done. High school. Right, chat? Right? Like, if you were me, clearly, this is the look. Right? Don't even lie to me right now. I still have 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay. What if I took it a little bit seriously? Not fully, but a little bit. Okay. See, this is so much... I'm bald. Hold on. This is so much better. I need hair. I need hair. Oh my god, I need hair. I feel like I should have done short hair because it's going into my backpack. Right, she's bald again. Okay, she's cute. We gotta fix the makeup. Honestly, it's like if I went to high school in Alaska. I'm trying not to choke on my food from the laughing. What, is it my face, Willie? What's wrong with my face? Malice, how are you? I don't know. It's the knees go out. I couldn't understand it if I tried. It's truly, it's something else. There's still time to change your mind. Hi, Chrisla. Your face is great. Hey, thanks. Yours is too. Y'all, we got ads starting. So we're gonna do this round, and then, we're gonna switch over to Infinity Nikki after. I'm probably gonna put up some words on stream so we can do a nice lunch break together. So if y'all haven't had lunch yet, you can be my lunch buddy. We can have a protein schmoothie together. Okay, that's adorable. One up me. What about y'all? Oh, fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, darling. I feel like she's gonna win. She looks awesome. Hi, T! You made it back from work. How was work today? Ugh. Maddie Moo! Are you not gonna lie? That's a cute fit. Look at the Uggs. Look at the Uggs. I love it. I want PJ pants that look like that. The glasses. Are y'all judging me for my behavior earlier? Because fair, I just wish you wouldn't. This is cute. This is probably like the most realistic one, but you know. Oh my god, no, they had more! Okay, I'm gonna do these 5. I don't know what they are, but we're gonna do them back to back, okay? Whenever it's my turn. Love. Oh my god. Oh, the poses. I really like that hair. Was it bad you had 2 call-outs? Oh. I hope that didn't mean that you had to do more work yourself. That's the worst. Oh, it's me! Hi! It's me! Okay. That turned out so adorable. Oh, this is... If I didn't win because of the thrusting and the thrusting alone. You know? You know what I'm saying to you? What is up with your like? You can't just ask that, Willie. Oh, here's the dynamic duo. Okay, they're not Baby Yoda this time. Hey, no, that's my thing. You can't thrust. Get out of here. Get out of here. Clearly haven't reached high school yet. I know. Back in my day, we would wear pajamas to school. How did that other person place? You're this? Nope. What is happening? I merged with another person. This? You didn't vote for this? You didn't vote for this? I don't know, chat. I just don't know. All right. Thank you so much to Roblox for sponsoring today's stream. Once again, exclamation point Roblox in the chat. We're going to keep the timer going until our campaign ends. If you haven't downloaded and you want to download it later, it would literally mean so much to me, but don't feel pressured, okay? Promise, don't feel pressured. Thank you so much again. Chat, this was so